This is Plaud AI. It's like a second brain to remember every important conversation, meeting, or your brilliant idea. It's a tiny AI assistant that weighs as much as a battery. It automatically turns your voice into text, summaries, and mind maps, and lets you sort through your conversation just by asking questions like, what did we decide in that meeting? Whether it's remembering that specific book your friend recommended, or keeping track of important decisions in meetings, these devices are basically your personal memory keepers. So let's see what they can do. So there are two devices from Plaud. The Plaud Note is a slim device that sticks to the back of your phone with its magnetic case, making it super convenient to carry around. It's very impressive how thin and light it is. Even when it's stuck to my phone, it still feels like it doesn't take up any space at all. Or you can put it in your wallet and keep it with you all the time and take it out when you need it. But what I love most about it is how simple it is to use. Just one press and it starts recording with pretty good audio quality. There are actually two ways to use it. You can flip a switch up to record phone calls using something called a vibration conduction sensor, or flip it down for regular recording when you're in meetings or just want to capture your thoughts. When it's done, you can press the button again to finish recording. The microphones are much better than I expected for a device this small.
One time put me on. He was a very well known.
They are pretty good at picking up what people say, and even if it's unclear, you can use AI to enhance the audio quality so that the transcription come out clear and accurate. I often use it during important calls. I just flip the switch up and hold the start button, and it captures everything pretty well. I especially appreciate it during busy workdays when I'm jumping between meetings. No more scrambling to write down important points or worrying about missing crucial details. It feels great to be able to just focus on the conversation rather than having to worry about whether I got everything down. It saves a lot of time as well. Now, speaking of saving time, Sanebox is my favorite email management tool that can save you hours each week by automatically organizing your inbox. It works by scanning your emails and sorting them based on importance, moving less critical messages to a folder called Seen Later. This means you don't have to spend hours manually organizing your inbox, as Sanebox does the heavy lifting for you. I love this a lot because it makes my inbox much less cluttered, containing only important emails, no marketing emails or cold outreach. You can check the rest of the emails in the daily digest, which gives you a summary of unimportant, unread emails, allowing you to process them in batches. This batch processing can save you a significant amount of time and feels satisfying as you archive multiple emails at once. Also, Sanebox comes with tools like saying reminders and saying no replies, which can help you stay on top of your email communications. For example, you can use saying reminders to follow up on important emails that haven't received a response. Saying no replies can alert you to emails that you've sent but haven't been answered, helping you remember important emails and allowing you to send a follow-up in no time. And what's great about Sanebox is that it works with various email clients, including Gmail, Outlook, and Yahoo, so you can use it regardless of your preferred email service. If you're curious, you can try Sanebox for free without even needing to register a credit card. It lets you reclaim hours of your week that would otherwise be spent managing your inbox and allows you to focus on more important tasks. Alright, now the Plaud NotePin is their new product. It takes what's great about the Note and makes it even more convenient to use throughout the day. Instead of attaching to your phone, the NotePin is designed to be worn. You can put it on your wrist, around your neck. It's pretty light, which means you barely notice you're wearing it. I personally like having it around my neck or my wrist, but when I have it on my wrist, it kind of bothers me a little bit because I already wear a watch on one wrist and having this on the other makes it feel a little bit awkward and crowded. I mean, it feels kind of ridiculous to be wearing Apple Watch, Ultra Human Ring, which is a smart ring like Aura, and then this on my wrist. It's a lot. Anyway, using it is super simple though. Just press a button when you want to record something, whether you are in a meeting, on your commute, or just had a great idea. I love how I can just tap it quickly when something important comes up. Alright, so how do you find what you recorded? You just need to download its mobile app, which is available for both iOS and Android. Setting up is fairly easy. It just takes a few minutes to connect the app to your devices, and once they are connected, it will start transferring your recordings, which can take a while depending on the length. But after that's done, you can listen to it. But one of my favorite things about this app is how it can turn everything I record into text and even even create summaries, which saves me tons of time compared to writing things down. If it's for something not so important, you don't have to transcribe it, since it requires some credits to do it, which I will talk about it in a bit. But if it's for an important meeting, for example, you can tap transcribe and choose which templates to use for the summary. The wide range of templates is really helpful because you can instruct AI how you want your notes to look like. There are ones for meetings, phone calls, a speech, dictation for journaling and ideas, and even within meetings, there are various types such as discussion, report, and consulting. And for students, you can use ones for classes and lectures, but there are many more for different purposes. But if you're not sure what to use, just use autopilot and AI will decide a structure based on the transcript and create a summary. Now, once you pick the template, you have an option to label speakers if it involves multiple people, and then the language of the recording. They have quite a few language options available, covering about 60 languages, I think. Finally, pick which model to use, and then it will produce a summary as well as a mind map. The quality of the summary is pretty good. I've tried it over 10 times and it always creates a good summary for me. Transcripts for Japanese might not be as good as for English, but it works well enough. But if you don't like it, you can always re-summarize it or re-transcribe it using different model or different templates. I also really appreciate it generates a list of action items so I know what needs to be done. Then I could also share the summary with other people as well. The mind maps are alright. I haven't actually found a use for it, to be honest. It's nice to have it, but not quite necessary for me. Maybe if you're a student and making a summary of a lecture, this could be great. Well, you can use these mind maps in different ways, sometimes to quickly understand if a recording is worth reviewing in detail, other times to prepare for tackling complicated topics. Also, this is a premium feature, but when I need to find something from a past conversation or a meeting, I can just ask questions like, what did we decide in that meeting? And it finds the answer for me, which is super helpful when I'm trying to remember specific details. But you can ask AI anything you're looking for, such as what did your boss say about a certain project during the meeting, or like what restaurant did your friend recommend during that conversation. And sometimes you forget to stop recording when the meeting is over or when the conversation is over. In that case, you can trim it down manually, or you can use AI to automatically trim the silence from the recording, so it's just the conversation that you need. Now, all those recordings can be organized using folders, so you don't have to worry about them getting mixed up with other recordings, and you can search them using keywords. But this search only works for the files that were already transcribed. Alright, honestly, I really like these devices. It's so thin and light to carry them around with you all the time. In my daily use, I found them really helpful for keeping track of important conversations and decisions without having to write everything down. Although I always double check important details since AI transcription can be, imperfect. But really, there aren't many drawbacks. I would say that the speaker labeling could be a little better. For example, when I tried it, it recognized 7 speakers, when in fact there are only 3 people involved. But I understand this is only a beta feature at the moment, so I think it will get better over time. Also, it might sometimes struggle with accents. I'm Japanese, so sometimes it doesn't quite get what I said, but mostly it's fine. Another thing is how to charge them. For the Note, you need its specific charger that attaches to the back of the device. It's convenient, but if you lose a cable, you won't be able to charge your Note. And for the NotePin, you can use a typical USB-C cable, but you have to remove the lid from the device and then put it on this specific charger to connect the cable. It's not terrible, but it can be a little inconvenient. I cannot think of other things to complain about. I genuinely think this is a fantastic product. From the design to the functions to the price, it's a great purchase. The Note costs $159 and the NotePin costs $169. I wouldn't say they are cheap, but it's not too bad considering it comes with a starter plan that gives you 300 minutes of transcription per month, which I think is more than enough for many people. If you're already using some kind of transcription app, this can replace that and save you some money. So which one should you get? The Note or NotePin? They share lots of similarities. The battery life is almost the same. The Note can last for 60 days on standby and can record up to 30 hours of continuous audio. The NotePin can last up to 40 days on standby and can record up to 20 hours of continuous audio. So the Note has a slight advantage here, but the biggest difference between them is the functionality. The Note works great with your phone for recording calls and quick notes, while the NotePin is more versatile since you can wear it as a necklace, a wristwatch, or a pin on your clothes. So if you need to record phone calls, you should get the Note. If not, the NotePin probably is a better option because of its portability. There have been a few AI wearables, such as the infamous human AirPin. I didn't get the chance to test that one, so I cannot say anything about it. But I think this one is one of the best ones on the market so far in terms of what it promises to do. Having said that, there is going to be a lot more AI wearables next year. I've been testing another device called SHUOMIA AI lately, so this is a little different device from the Plaud devices. And then there is another one from Limitless, which should be released soon, so I'm very excited for them. But for now, if you need help with taking notes and recording your calls and meetings, I think this is going to be one of the best tools for a while. Alright, thank you so much for watching till the end. You can get your Plaud Note or NotePin from the link in the description. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one. Bye.